Hey, what is up? It's your boy T.I. coming at you with a new exclusive on the Division. So, lately I've been over here playing with this Banshee build, and I thought I'd show it to you guys. So, here's what we got here. So, I'm using the house, and I'm using the black market SASG-12 right here. So on it we got responsive, predatory, because this build is really, it's a hard-hitting build, but it's really hard to get the heals back. So I decided maybe I'll throw that on there and I'll get the heals back. And of course we got card counter and all that stuff on it. So 21.4k base damage, not bad, not bad. It needs to be optimized just a little bit more because it can go up to a little bit higher on the crit chance. The black market SASG, I'm not really good at using shotguns, but sometimes I dabble with it, and I'm trying to learn how to pop shot a little bit better, but I'm definitely not going to be using that Cronus Max garbage because you know how that goes. So we got responsive, unforgiving, deadly, and it outputs quite a bit of damage, especially if people have the higher amounts of rogue status. So on the chest piece, we have health and exotic damage resilience. This is mostly because on Predator's Mark, I hate getting hit with this bleed, so when I do get hit with it, it's good to have that, and it gives me enough time to pop a med kit, and it reduces the amount that of damage it's gonna do to me. Still not fully optimized, but it can still work. And then for mods on it, I've got firearms mods with crit chance mods. As you can see, you could probably get that a lot higher for the 267 rolls for them. Then if we move over to the backpack, armor roll pretty decently high, could be a little better. We got health on it, and we got ammo capacity. And then the mods on it, I did support decent healing speeds for all my mod spaces. That way I can use the thing right here, this box right here, to be healing up. It gives me a little bit more healing considering my skill power is really low, and I know the first aid mods, they don't really output in a lot of health, so it's better to have that and to be healing off of that, and then I can blow it up and get a full heal back. So over to the mask, we got critical hit chance because we got to get that crit chance really high. We got maxed out firearms, armor roll pretty decent, could be better. The minor attribute, increased kill XP is not really that helpful. I kind of think it would be a little bit better if I had something like bleed resistance, so that way the ticks of the Predator's Mark bleed wouldn't be as high. And then on it, I have a stamina mod with critical hit chance. This is mostly so I can get the 6k stam, just to be a little bit more tanky in PvP. Moving on to the knee pads, we got more EDR, again for the bleed, and then any other like grenades that get thrown at me. Back into firearms, we got bleed shock and blind death. If I could get rid of that blind death, I would probably put like maybe EMP or maybe damage to elites, just so I can fight NPCs a little harder, because those guys be hitting out here, and I don't like it. I really hate NPCs with this build. You are squishy to NPCs. Let that be known. Players, you're gonna melt them, but NPCs, they gon' knock you, bro. Then on the holster, we have critical hit chance again, maxed out rolls for everything else, near fully optimized. The only thing I have left to do is the armor. So yeah, that's basically it. If we go over to the abilities, you can see I'm using a shock turret just because I hate having to chase down people and see them running around and then strafing around me and all that stuff. I used to be like, I didn't really like it, but now I'm kind of getting into it just because it's a little bit easier and it's a little less annoying to have people dipping around you all the time. If not that, I would highly suggest the disruptor, because when you're fighting against strikers, it takes away their stacks, and then they really ain't going to be doing anything to you, especially if they're 9k per stam. If not that, then you could try Pulse. A lot of people run the Scrambler mod. I'm not really with it, just because of the amount of crit chance, crit damage you get from it isn't really that high. So I decided that I'd put on Recon Pack, usually, just because it has a lower cooldown. It's a little bit higher in crit chance, crit damage. The duration is the same for all of them, and the range is a little bit bigger, and you can see like make hits and all that stuff, and that's really helpful when you're going rogue or when you're chasing rogues and you just need that little bit of extra. And then over at my talents, you know, you got the usuals: critical save, you got your on the move for dropping people. I do like precision, especially when I'm using the shock turret, just because I can get that extra crit chance and extra crit damage from the base pulse, and it really helps out because when you're spraying at people, you're bound to hit a headshot. It's really helpful. I think a lot of people sleep on that, but if you already have a pulse, then I would say remove that. Maybe put on strike back, just because you can get a little bit more of a cooldown on your skills, especially if you're running solo. And then we have combat medics, so if you're running with a team, if you're helping out them, trying to get these kills, if you out here and you're getting shot by Pred, or you're getting shot down by any player, because you're a little squishy, you're not really too squishy, but you have a little bit lower than average toughness. But this really helps out. It helps out the whole team. If not, again, run strike back if you're not with the team. I also suggest maybe using one is none, just because you can do more headshots and stuff like that. And if you're more of a skill power kind of player, you could probably do death by proxy, just because it'll give you a little bit more if you shoot down their box, which is like key to taking down players. If you see players putting down heal boxes, you need to immediately blow those things up, just so they can't have a heal, and it makes it that much easier to kill them. So yeah, that's basically my build here, and then I'll be showing you guys a little bit of more gameplay after this clip right here. So please feel free to drop a like. Gonna be making more content like this, hopefully trying to improve, and maybe you'll catch me on stream, I don't know, sometimes, but yeah. So have a great day, don't forget to subscribe, and that's a clip. We out. Peace.
Used to pay my mind like standing on rainbows. you know? Don't you know? I fell for fools gold. I fell for fools gold. What did I know? What did I know? I fell for fools gold. I fell for fools gold. What did I know? What did I know? You were fool's gold. Yes, I did. And I did it all for love. Yes, I did it all for love. Oh, they say fools believe in it, so I guess I'm one of them. Oh, don't you know? I fell for fools gold. I fell for fools gold. What did I know? What did I know? I fell for fools gold. I fell for fools gold. What did I know? What did I know? You were fool's gold. Yes, I did.
Yeah, I got smacked. We walked outside, you caught this Banshee, and you died. So, GG's.
Nix, put a box down. Over here where I'm at.
I'm about to drop another one.
They're down, good shit.
Bruh, do you remember when I walked outside and I dropped your ass and you had to get rezzed? Did you see yourself get rezzed? Did you not see yourself get melted and then you got rezzed? Because you really rolled up on me thinking you were gonna kill me like that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh god, oh.
You're too slow!
Bruh, ain't no 1v1 in this server no more. We don't 1v1 in 1.8, it's pointless.
I could always be the one you wanna call when it's cold outside. I will always be the one that's right here standing by your side. Open up your heart and let me in. I promise not to break you. I promise I'll be all